Okay, everybody, I am live. It is Bright-Minded Live with Miley. And I have a new special guest added to the bill. Baby Bo, short for Rainbow. Come here, baby. Over the weekend, I worked on Miley-tizing. Yes, that is a word. My new set. But also, I adopted this little baby. And his name is Bo, short for Rainbow. And my dad's nickname was Bo in high school. So today's episode is focused on animal adoption, foster, animal care. So we have some special guest animal lovers and the star of the show himself, Bo. He is so cute. Okay, so Bright-Minded Live with Miley, hi baby, is back after the weekend where I spent most of my time counting down until we were together again. And yes, I upgraded my set. What do you guys think? Been working pretty hard on that. So here we are, and I just want to thank everybody that has been tuning in. I created the show to create connection, and that has absolutely been accomplished. So the show started fan-focused and now is completely fan-made. All of the art and content is created by my fans and curated by me. I also upgraded the Wi-Fi. What do you guys think about that? Upgrade? Can you say upgrade? So now I also connected with a friend and talk show legend, Ellen DeGeneres, over the weekend, just to get a few pointers on how to do this right. You know, I'm not very 50-50 or wishy-washy. So I commit full on. And so this Saturday and Sunday, I created Bright-Minded Studios. And it is equipped with a couch. And I have my guest chairs, which will remain vacant for now, but are filled with a lot of spirit. I have my light up sign, I've got my tripod, I got my Wi-Fi, and I got my new puppy. And so it is time to get started and connect with fellow animal lover and talk show host who once said, look on the brighter side, even if it means hurting your eyes. So I'm going to connect Ellen DeGeneres through Portia de Rossi's Instagram, who is guiding her through this process. Let me find her. Okay. I'm looking, but there's a lot of viewers right now. Hold on. I see a lot of viewers. Okay, I'm looking for you, Portia. I'm finding you. Hold on. She might have to request me. If you guys can figure out how to request me. Portia, you have to help us. Okay, let me see. So it should show who I'm following. You guys enjoy this little minor setback. Oh, okay, I see her. I lost her because everyone's joining in. Hold on. Okay, this isn't going quite as planned. My tech supervisor, Bo. Give me 1 minute. Not going quite as planned. I can't see Portia. Everyone keeps adding me. Okay, well, in the meantime, while I figure this shit out. Okay, I'm texting Ellen that she has to request me. But I'm pretty excited to show her my mug, my very official HQ 8x10s. I've got the light up sign, which I'm very excited about. Got the puppy. So we should be good. Let me find her. Okay, we are back. And Portia and Ellen were trying to do live on the computer. It's the live on the computer. Okay, hold on. We should be good to go. They said that they are on and popping. Hold on. Request. Okay, you guys have to request me. I sent you how. Can you guys see me? Are you still on the computer? I'm just gonna FaceTime you. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, I'm coming. Okay, I'm just gonna FaceTime her. Can you guys hear me? You guys see me? Okay, we're gonna FaceTime. I'm just gonna FaceTime you.
I was watching you. We were watching you on, we have it on Portia's phone.
Now we're gonna be echoing. Look at my new puppy.
I know, I saw. I love it.
So this is Bo, and you told me I didn't have a sidekick or a DJ. And so, DJ Email. I got a special guest. Come here, Email. This is his DJ set. Email, come here. Come here, buddy.
That's nice for him. That's great.
I got a mini DJ set. Come here, baby. And so this is his new little, I only play my mommy's music. And so this is his new DJ set. So,
Fantastic.
I think I've thought of everything. I got a mug, so I made a mug. Now, I did send a couple pictures to my friend, and they said that I forgot to do the bottom, so I'm going to work on that later. I got my really fancy HQ 8x10s, which I know now I'm pretty sure shows run digital, but I got my 8x10s, and I got my sign. So is there anything that I'm missing?
Well, now that you have your DJ, I think you're all set. I mean, it'd be nice to have a band there, but you are a band, so you could just play to break.
Yeah, I can just play the break. And I actually was thinking this morning that there was one thing that I left out. So me and Emu got together and we created a theme song. So this is produced by DJ Emu and performed by me. And I'm going to play it for you, my new song. If you want to be bright-minded, there's just one place to go. When you're stuck at home and the time is ticking slow. Monday to Friday, live with Miley on my Instagram show. On my Instagram show. Stay with everybody. What do you think?
It's very catchy. Everyone's going to know the words and sing along. It's good. I like it.
So I'm Ellen approved. I'm officially a talk show host?
You are officially a very good talk show host.
Well, I've just gotten the torch passed from the master, and I look forward to when I can come back to visit your show. It's always so much fun. Right now I've got an empty couch, but soon these will be filled with more than just good spirit. There's a lot of spirit on this couch.
Yeah, it looks like anybody's going to want to be there. This is Augie, by the way, hanging out. And this is Wally. We got Wally from the same place you got Bo.
Oh!
And she's gotten so big. And then I have a cat behind me here.
I actually was saying when I have my talk show, and I can have actual people here, not just playing with my own self and someone else on a screen, I'm going to allow animals always on the set where everyone can bring, because I have so many friends that I would have on my show that have the cutest dogs, cutest cats, bunnies and birds and all kinds of things. So I'd love to have all my friends always be able to bring their animals.
Yeah, we shouldn't bring ours. Our dogs and cats really are, well, they're nice to some dogs, but they're not. They're socially distancing all the time.
My dogs haven't quite got the hang of it yet, except Emu, who already wants a raise because he killed that beat, so he's already getting a little diva. But thank you for being on the show. Thank you for,
having me.
I'm just so happy that I've been able to spend some time with you on your couch over the years, that I've just always had so much fun, and you've taught me everything that I know.
Well, I don't know about that, but you're
especially the dance moves.
You're doing a great job, and I can't wait to see what you're doing every week.
Thanks, Ellen.
Is it once a week?
Every day, Monday through Friday, 11:30 to 12:30 PT.
Every day. Wow, that's fantastic. I look forward to seeing it.
Lock it in your cal. Bye, Ellen.
Bye.
She was watching Insta Live on the computer. Not everyone is as tech savvy as this talk show host, Now that I got the Wi-Fi, there isn't nothing that I can't do. So, now that we've talked to Ellen, before we talk to Rickey, because I think I got just a little bit of extra time, I actually have a book here that I would like to share. And it is called Count Your Rainbows, and it is a gratitude journal. And I actually gifted this book to Ariana Grande when I was on set of Don't Call Me Angel, because I was doing the exercises, and they helped me so much, so I gave a copy to her. And so I wanted to share it with you all because this has just helped me so much. So I want you guys to write these things down or type them in your notes, screenshot them, and tag me, and I want to post them on my stories. So list 5 little things that you're thankful for at this very moment. Okay, write that down. Take a walk around your living space and pay attention to things you use daily and you haven't shown gratitude for or appreciation in a long time. And it doesn't matter how big or how small it is, just be appreciative for something in your space. Right now, I am appreciating the technology of LED because this looks badass. And I also am thankful for Bo who's eating you're eating the 8x10s. He's eating my 8x10s. So another thing to write down, and who in your life are you lucky to call a friend? So write that down. And I'm going to say Rickey Thompson and Emily Osment because they're the guests on my show today. And this could also be a pet. This can be a family member. This could be even some invisible company that you create with your imagination. My little sister used to have these 2 invisible friends named Titi and Susie. And one time she let me hang out with them because they were like the cool girls. And it was the most fun that I ever had as a kid because we could create anything that we wanted. We were using our imagination. So anything that we wanted to do with Titi and Susie, anywhere we wanted to go, we could do that because we were creating our own reality, which is what we do with our thoughts, which is why we are going to stay bright-minded because we create the world that we want to live in. And then I also wanted to share a quote because I thought this was really powerful, and it actually was said by the fabulous, bright-minded guest, Ellen DeGeneres. She said, look on the brighter side, even if it means hurting your eyes. So I love that, and I read that in that book. So now I am going to invite Rickey Thompson, who is here to connect and have a kiki. Hopefully he's a little more high-tech than Ellen DeGeneres. Here we go. We are going to go live with Rickey. You guys. Okay, live with Rickey and Rickey. While we wait. Hello. He's sleeping.
Hey, girl. Hey, y'all. Do you
Hi,
see me?
Rickey.
Hey, wait. Let me see if I can hear you. Hold up. Okay, I can hear you. Hey, girl.
Hey.
How are you? Good morning.
Just happy to.
Grab it, girl.
This new sticker paper that I got.
Oh, cute. Oh my God, I need one.
And just like a true talk show host, there ain't nothing in it.
I love it.
There's nothing good ever in those things. They always ask me what I want, like water or tea. It's like, I'll just pass.
Really?
But I'm just so happy to have you on Bright Minded. I mean, you've been Bright Minded before Bright Minded was Bright Minded.
Oh, thanks, girl. Thanks. Thank you.
You literally invented this. And so something I wanted to ask you was, you seem to always be having so much fun. You're always laughing and making the best, even out of the worst, with your humor. Is it ever exhausting? Like, are there ever some days where like you just can't find shit funny or you feel like giving up?
I would say I've had those moments during this time. I'm just like, oh my goodness. But not really, honestly. I used to be somebody who was just like very like not positive or whatever. But then when I started like being more positive, it just became really easy. So like a lot of things don't really affect me. So I'm like always smiling, doing my thing, you know?
That is so good. And like I was just saying, we create, the reason I love imagination exercises, like I love creating an imaginary friend, or I love being like, my room is the beach today, or my room is like outer space. You can create anything you want because we create our own realities. And when we think sad things, we're sad. When we think happy things, we're happy. And we really get to control how we feel with our thoughts and attentions. And that actually brings me to my next question. So the T in Bright-Minded, because it's a cute little acronym.
Okay.
The T in Bright-Minded stands for thoughts and attention, and that determines how we feel. So what are ways that you stay focused on helping yourself and not hurting yourself or self-sabotaging? Because sometimes like our ego and our attitude can just really get in our way and cost us great opportunities because we're having like an ego issue.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would just say that, ooh, dang, Miley girl, that's a question, girl.
I'm getting deep.
Woo! Okay, we're getting deep. All right.
So you always post videos of like you dancing. It can even be as simple as that. Like, is there like a song that you listen to that's like, if I'm just going through it today, I just turn this shit on and like all my worries are gone.
Oh my God. Okay. So I have a song like that. You know that song? You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. Have you heard that song by Desiree? That's my girl.
Yes!
I love that song. When I listen to that song, I'm like, okay, like I'll be stressed one day and I'm like, wow, let me bump that, and girl, I'm all good. Like all the time.
I think that is so good. And I was actually just on Zane Lowe's show this morning. We were talking about Bright Minded, and we were talking about Apple Music, and we were talking about playlisting, and we were talking about how that could be such a good project for like fans, anyone watching any of your followers, my followers, for them to make playlists for other people and share them, because like something that might be on your good mood playlist is something different than that's on mine.
Right.
Like you could hear some old Dolly thing that was like, you know, kind of like a deep cut on the album that not everyone heard. You'll be like, this is my shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just share songs that like, I want to know, you wouldn't know. And then we can come together through music, which is such a powerful tool.
Wow. I need to get on that. I'm gonna start making playlists. I used to make them and then I just like stopped doing it, but I need to hop back on that. That's cute.
I used to make like actual CDs. Like I used to burn discs.
Oh my God, girl, me too. Yes.
That was it. When you showed up with the new CD at school, that was like it.
Oh, you were done. Did you download music on LimeWire? Were you that type of girl?
You know this. And if you loved a little someone and you made them a CD and like you put like to and from, and then you wrote, I used to write why the songs like reminded me of them.
Oh,
I was always deep.
That's cute. That's cute.
So one thing I was gonna ask you too was, so your videos make me so happy. They make me laugh. Like literally a couple of my friends that are like, one of my friends is like a tattoo artist. He's like, I had no idea that he would be like obsessed with your videos. So I was talking to his girlfriend, which I knew would be freaking out, be kiki. And so I was like, oh my God, I got Rickey Thompson on the show, and she was freaking out. And he was like, oh my God, I love that dude. That's the funniest shit.
Oh my
God. I was like, okay, you gotta watch. So I think he's watching right now. And so I was thinking about, you know, like when my fans come up and they tell me like, happy hippie just gave me so much light, so much positivity, like because of you I'm still going strong, or I came out to my parents, or like I was depressed and you told me to reach out for help, so I got a therapist and now I'm doing so much better. Like anything like that, when people come up and tell me how much they love happy hippie, it just makes my day. Do you have people like randomly recognize you on the street or like tell you that they love your videos?
Oh my gosh, like literally all the time. Like I remember this is probably a month ago. I was in London. And I was walking down the street and this girl like stopped me and she was like, oh my God, you're Rickey Thompson. I'm like, hey girl, what's up? And she literally told me, she was like, Rickey, I have been dealing with depression for so long. I stopped going to my therapist because of you. And I'm like, wait, what? She was like, you literally took away every bad feeling I've ever felt. Like literally, I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Thank you so much. And in that moment, I literally wanted to cry so bad. Like, I just literally wanted to bawl. Oh my gosh, I was like so stunned because the fact that she stopped going to therapy just by watching my videos, wow.
And I think that's something so great, and like that's something that then that person or any person that is a fan of you can also go like, you make it so simple where you're just like film. It's all about you, and I think that's what honestly. I gotta put the computer down.
Yes, girl.
That's what used to kind of discourage me about music or about film was. It took too many people. And the thing that I love about Bright Minded is the only person that I really rely on is the 25,000 people that are viewing this right now. And because their energy and their questions and like their eyes and their energy just gives me so much inspiration. But even if this was like just a FaceTime, and honestly, like I even did a run show this morning, which things did not go quite as planned because Ellen was trying to watch Insta Live on her computer. But, you know, just having this outlet of creativity, and someone can watch this, like, I've already kind of got some crazy things in my house. Like I just so happened to have this tongue chair, and I
Oh,
I made this
yeah.
DJ emu set for my dog last night, which under there is my boyfriend doesn't know that it's one of his old VHS players and his VHS like Beatles and Rolling Stones concert discs, but I needed like that size shape.
Mm-hmm.
I need a boot that would fit my dog, so all his shit is wrapped up.
Oh my gosh, right? You said it's the perfect size. Though.
But you can find this stuff. You can find like a box in your house, I wrapped this with like Christmas paper, and I was able to make a DJ booth. So things that you have in your house, I'm actually going to start talking about that too. Like my girls from Wicked Hippie, they started putting glitter in their hand sanitizer. So like when you're like all like this all day.
Cute.
So follow at Wicked Hippie. But all these cute things that people can do that go, oh, I can put glitter in my hand sanitizer. Oh, I could like film myself in my room and like work on my stand-up if you want to be a stand-up comedian. Like there's just so much that you can do without needing a bunch of other people. And in this time of social isolation and disconnection and everyone feeling like they can't connect with people, it's a good time to become your own best friend also.
To be honest, honestly, I'm doing this all by myself, quarantined by myself. And, you know, I've done a lot of thinking, and I'm like, wow, when I come out of this, I know I'm going to be like a stronger person, better, everything like that. I'm so excited. Like, honestly,
that's how I feel too. And I feel like I've honestly been connecting. Oh, I also made this like DIY shirt because the fans tried to slay my Wi-Fi.
Oh,
so
come on, girl.
Leave Miley's Wi-Fi alone, which I got a booster and it's popping now. But I was just thinking, like, you know, when you're home, it feels like, well, it's easy to make a list of the things that you like don't have available, the things that we can't do. Like I can't go get my cappuccino from my girls at my local coffee shop who I love, can't do that. But there's things that I can do, like I can text them and I can video chat with them, or I can make something for them. So when I can go to the cafe next, all of a sudden I have like this cute little beaded necklace that I made, so she knows how much I actually appreciate that cappuccino every day. Like there's just so many things that we can be doing. And so something that helped me a lot was making a list of the things I can control and the things that I can't. And going through the things that I can't, meditating on them, accepting them. If you want to keep them around, it's a good thing to keep them around, or rip them up and go, they're out of my control. I'm letting them go, throw in the trash. And then keep the things that you can control up on your mirror, and everything that you're doing, go towards that thing that you can control. So like, I can show people how much I appreciate them. I can't see my grandma right now because she's vulnerable, but I can make her a bracelet. My grandma like looks like a raver. She wears all these like crazy bracelets, beaded bracelets that she gets that says like,
cute.
So I can make her a bracelet. Like there's just the list goes on of what we can do. And the list that we can't do is honestly shorter.
It is, honestly.
It's shorter. And so another thing that I started thinking about was the D in Bright Minded is 15 minutes of dedicating your time to learning something new. So what is something that, since you said that you're like kind of quarantining by yourself, what's something that you've spent time like studying or something like that that you usually wouldn't have had the time to do, or something that you're interested in that you think you might want to start learning if you haven't thought about it yet, or something that you've been taught in the last year? I see
oh my god,
your hip movements are getting a little bit.
Oh my god, girl, you see? Oh my god, girl, don't even get me started. Hold up now. Girl, don't even get me started. But
is that what you've kind of been perfecting in there? I see it every day getting stronger.
Honestly, like I'm getting better and better. So when we come out of this, you know, the moves will be out. But what I've been like learning, I've been learning how to play video games. Like,
okay, I'm so bad at video games.
I'm awful. Like literally I am awful, but I'm starting to really, really get it. And I'm like, oh, cool. You know?
That is so cute. That is so cute. So I was thinking, now this is kind of like a little bit of a kind of interesting thing to ask you, because I'm not sure if anyone's asked you this before, but you know, Damn Bright Minds is about memories, and I think this trick is such a cool trick that you can do anytime, anywhere, and you feel really good. So memories are like, I feel like one of the things that can keep us super strong right now, because it's not about the things that we're not doing right now or things that we may not get to do. It's about what are all the things that we've already done that we forgot to really appreciate. And so this trick is that you can look anywhere that you are, and even if you just have like a suitcase on the floor, if you're like traveling, I know you travel for work, and you like look in your suitcase and you anchor yourself to a memory by an item that will remind you of that memory. So like, for example, my little pillows on my couch are from my mom, and she gave them to me. And so when I look at my pillows, I think about going shopping with my mom, because as a kid, we had this one day a week that was especially just for me and my mom, and it was called Mommy and Me Day. And so the very first Mommy and Me Day we ever had, she took me to this bookstore and she bought me a book about a mom and a baby bunny. And it was called Guess How Much I Love You, and it's my favorite book. And so when I look at my pillows, I like think about that book. So I'm like, oh, I love shopping with my mom. The first time I ever really remember shopping with her was going to Barnes and Noble and getting that cute ass book. And so my pillows remind me of that book. And then I was thinking, you know, I used to have like crazy tantrums when I was little because I was like super hyper and just had too much energy. And then when my mom started dedicating this one day a week to me, my like angry outburst stopped and my fit stopped, because her just showing me that like one-on-one love and attention just shows that sometimes we have these crazy moments of outbursts because we're actually just craving attention. Some of us crave a little more than others. A little more high maintenance in the attention department. And so that just like changed so much about me. So when I look at the pillows, I like go on the spiral of how much I love my mom.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love the posters in your room too that you post, because they remind me so much of like, I'm sure they even have memories attached to it.
Oh no, literally, like, it just reminds me of the time when I used to like literally put pictures all over my wall, like in high school and stuff, and just always like, they were just full of dreams and all that type of stuff, and it just makes me really happy. So I love stuff like that.
Yeah, I love that you just like created your space to be. My mom actually does interior design, and so she helped me with my studio. But she, you know, she was saying that like when you walk into a room or to a house, even if it's like, no matter what it is, it could be a freaking cardboard box, it could be anything. If you customize it to know this is mine, this is my space. Even if you share, like I used to have to go to cheerleading camp and I would share all these bunks and all these girls, and it was really hard to be individualized in there because they were super girly because we were cheerleaders and I never was. And mine was just like super me. So I brought the things that me and my brother loved, and I would bring my Pokemon cards, and I'd bring my things that I love that kept me individual and different from everyone else. So I think our surroundings are super, super important.
Always.
And I just think it's so great that you've shown everyone every day how they can make their space look like them, what you have done.
Oh my God, yes. I always say that I literally want to go. If I'm going to go into somebody's place, I want to know that they're living there. Like, we need personality in a place. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
we need that. Created my set. Exactly. And we got this. When I walk in here every day, I just know this is me. This is what I'm supposed to be. This is who I am. And it just reflects me in my spirit. So I just want to thank you so, so much for being on the show. Thank you for giving so much of your spirit to us all the time, because like you honestly give so much of your energy away, and we just totally eat it up. We like eat up your content. You are just everything, and we just love you, and you make us so happy.
Oh my God, girl, I love you. I love you. That just literally made my whole entire day. I live for you. I love you. And what you're doing is absolutely amazing. This is going to help a lot of people, girl.
Thank you so much. And you have so many fans watching. So is there anything that you want to say, like just to your fans?
Hello, girlies. Hey, you know, be safe. We're going to get through this. Everybody stay indoors, okay? It's going to be all right. We got this. Stay positive.
I love that video. Keep your ass inside.
Stay indoors. Period.
Stay indoors. Thank you, Rickey.
No problem. Bye, girl.
Bye, George. Well, that was just so cute. Okay, so you guys, I'm pretty pro now. I got this little schedule going, and it looks like I am right on time. So I am actually going to call. I want to read this little intro right now that I have written about my favorite topic of all time, puppies. Say hi, puppy. What an angel. Okay, so this is the part that we are going to talk about, puppies. And so LA Animal Services, which has 6 shelters throughout the city, they are currently closed to the public according to city guidelines to stop the spread of coronavirus. And so LA Animal Services helps about 60,000 animals each year, and now they need our help. So even though they're closed, you can still foster and adopt animals. So go to their website. It's www, write this down, that's not a part of the website, www.laanimalservices.com, www.laanimalservices.com to see the animals that they have available. Or you can support boutique facilities like Wagmor, which I just got Bo from, and Ellen was saying she got her puppies from Wagmor also. And they use their space and their funds to take animals at risk and house them in their shelter. and they provide round-the-clock staff, beds, food, healthcare, and vetting out potential forever homes. So I've gotten a lot of my dogs from Wagmor, including Bo, and they relieve as many people as they can of the stress and especially financial responsibility of their pet in this really pressing time. So they get as many dogs out of bad situations as possible, and they give them a place to stay until they're adopted. So they depend completely on your generosity, our generosity, and are now on, oh, this is really exciting. They're an established 501c3. You can just tell that shit is official, which means your donation is tax deductible. So Melissa, the owner, is also a pet psychic. And so she is here to do a reading. I even brought a little tarot ball. So this is from my mommy also. And when I shake it, look. Okay, so we're going to have all the doggies' thoughts in here. Okay. So I'm going to connect Wagmor. And we are going to talk puppies and what my doggies are thinking. Come here, sleepy baby. Right now he's thinking, Mommy, don't wake me up.
Hi.
Look at the baby.
How are you?
Like,
my dogs are freaking out now. Look at that baby. He's bigger in 2 days.
So he was so shy when we first got him, and he's totally out of his shell now.
I love it.
He's such a mama's boy, which I love. And one thing that I really love, and I wanted to mention since we're having this conversation, and you were mentioning you had some dogs in Sacramento you were trying to get, and dogs end up being on the street if you don't take them in. And I was thinking about the stigma of different breeds, and it's a lot like what we have in, you know, with our own like society of like just claiming these dogs as dangerous. Like German Shepherds can have, you know, a bad reputation, but they're actually one of the most loyal. Look how cute he is. Loyal.
Look at him. He's a different dog.
They're so loyal and like so incredible and so gentle. And just like anything else, you know, it's nature versus nurture, and how you nurture your dog is going to be how they are. And so I was thinking about pit bulls because I got Bo because my pit bull Mary Jane has cancer, and she's actually at her treatment right now. The vets that are staying open in this time are just like so amazing for doing so. So she's getting her treatment today. And so we were talking about like stigmas of pit bulls, shepherds, you know, and how important it is that we keep an open mind and we don't like judge by what breed they are.
Yeah, that's so true. And as a rescuer, I feel like it's such a huge responsibility because we'll rescue a lot of pit bulls and a lot of German Shepherds and Rottweilers, whatever these breeds are that people think are bad or mean. And we need to make sure we're finding the right people that are going to nurture them and are going to turn them into amazing dogs, because people already think of them as scary. You know?
A lot of it has to do with like, you know, I know with getting Bo, he's going to be a big boy. He's like, he's a big boy. So right now, as much as I wanted to baby him and let him bite my little mouth and he wants to bite my hands, stopping that now before he's a 100-pound dog. And totally blames him for his actions, and they're not going to blame me for being irresponsible in the training process. So I think like understanding the breed that you have.
Yes. Research.
The breed that you have. Yeah.
And I also always tell people, like when they first adopt a puppy, I said, look, everything that this dog does, it's only instinctual. They're biting not because they're bad, they're biting because they're teething. Right. So you need to be responsible and go, you can bite, you can chew, but not my hand.
And here's your bone. And here's the right things around. And that's the same thing. I've gone over to people's houses that's like, my dog is destroying the house. And I'm like, where's his tusky toy? Where's his bone? And if you don't give them what to play with, it's the same thing. It's like we're all day playing with our cell phones and our different gadgets and toys, and they need the same thing, and they need their toys, or of course they're gonna like have bad behavior. So it's about training your dog and like teaching yourself. And if you feel like you're not in a place where you have the resources like financially, because financially it is such an investment to like get an animal, especially times like, you know, something like Mary Jane where she's got cancer, me being able to like have the ability to like save her life. But it just, puppies are a big responsibility. And we were talking about how like at Christmas, everyone wants to give someone a puppy, or for
Yes.
their birthday, they want to give them a puppy. But that can put actually, you think you're doing a good thing, but can put more puppies in the shelter because you're not asking and having someone actually commit to it themselves. So what do you think about that?
I mean, the other thing is, I mean, dogs should never be a gift. It has to be the person, because I tell everybody, most people, when you first get a puppy, the first 2 weeks you have buyer's remorse because your life is changing. You're like, oh my God, like the puppy pooped, the puppy peed, it's eating this. So you really have to want to deal with the stress of having a puppy for the first couple of months. So buying a puppy for somebody is terrible. And not only that, they're adoptable when they're 8 weeks old. Like if you have a puppy for 2 or 3 months and don't train them, and now you have this big ass dog that is chewing and not trained, it's going to be much harder to adopt that dog out. So think about it. It's a lifelong decision. Like, don't rush into it.
That is such a good advice. And so before we like kind of wrap things up, I wanted to see if you could use some of your talents on my dog. I want to grab Emu also.
You know, so this morning I was thinking about coming on, and Miley last night sent me a video of all 4 of her dogs. And I'm like trying to connect to them. So I got a little bit of information about each dog that I wanted to do because I didn't know how much time we had.
Yes, please.
So, okay, so Mary Jane had to start. She was like, I am starting, I'm queen. So all your dogs are people. None of them act like dogs, first of all. And Mary Jane was saying that she is like your rock. So when you're upset, okay. So her thing was like, when you're upset, she's the one that you go to. Like, she's your emotional support animal for sure. Like, you hug her when you're having a bad time, you tell her your problems, and that's like her job and her duty in your life. And she said she's really special. Like, she's the one that you'll take out almost the most because she's easy. And so she's like, I have a lot of, like you were saying, mommy and me. You do mommy and me with her.
Always. I did it yesterday because I knew we weren't able to go anywhere, so I just took her on a drive in the car just so she could look out the window.
Yeah, she said you give her a lot of special time. The next one that came through was Emu. And Emu was saying that he's like very feminine and very, like, he has very feminine energy, and he likes when people think he's pretty, but he said that it takes a lot of time for him to, like, he doesn't need everybody to pet him. Like, he doesn't like when everybody's like in his face. Like, he wants to come to you for attention.
Yeah.
Like, that was his thing. He's like, she'll know it's me. Like, he's like the one when you have friends over, if he comes to you for attention, that's fine. But he's like, ugh, everybody always wants to touch me and like feel me. And I know I'm so pretty, but like, I don't really need that.
That is so funny. We always said if Emu was like a person, he'd be super hot. And all my friends are like, is it weird that I have a crush on Emu? And they're like always in his face being like, oh my God, you're like the cutest. And he does actually get like that. Sometimes he goes, and he like walks over to the couch.
That's what he told me.
He just wants to do his own thing.
Yes, he told me, he's like, I like when they talk about how pretty I am, but I don't need like the constant touching. Like, social distancing is totally okay for him. With Emu. Yeah. So, and then I read Bean.
Yes.
And so Bean, like, even though he's human, like, he's the most dog-like. She's the most dog-like, but she's very tomboy. And she said that, like, her deal in your house is she's the only one that's sort of like in the place that she's not supposed to be. Like,
she's like the ruler of the house.
She's like, I'll just do what I want. Like, I don't like to follow the rules. Like, she just has her own thing going on, and she's out in her own space.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I read Little Bo, and Bo told me something super interesting. He said, there's a picture of you, and it's like, I feel like it's either in your grandma's house or your mom's house, I'm not sure, where you're with a black, like, very, like, much more fluffy dog, and the dog's like licking your ear and your face. Do you know what picture I'm talking about?
So I have two. I have a dog named Thor, who was a German Shepherd, who actually Bo reminds me so much of. And I had a dog named Sheba, who actually ended up getting bit by a tick and was paralyzed. And it was just totally horrible. And I have a picture of both of them in my parents' house.
Okay, so I think it's Thor.
Yeah.
And I think Bo is the reincarnation of Thor.
That's what I think. That's what I think. That is what I've been telling my mom. I've never
I think so.
seen a German Shepherd this fluffy or like this comfy since Thor. And I've been telling my mom I think he's Thor.
It's so weird because he kept showing me this picture and he's like, she'll know the picture. Like, just tell her the picture. And I guess he's like licking you and you're kind of like, you're like a little girl and you're like that or something.
I'm going to text you so many pictures today of me and all my dogs, but I agree. I totally think he's baby Thor.
Yeah, I think so. And that's
Thank
probably why,
you
because
so
as soon
much
as I
for
got
doing
him, I
this.
thought of you.
Thank you so much for doing this reading, and thank you so much for giving me baby Bo. He is just the best. So everybody can go to your Instagram.
Yes.
And they now you'll have a link on your Instagram of where they can donate if they want to get
Yep.
involved and save some puppies.
There's a GoFundMe, like right on the top. We have Venmo, Wagmor Pets donations. And just follow us. You'll see all the amazing. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, and we have one more very special guest. I'm going to sit for this one. And you all should too, because you are going to be shooketh. You are going to be shooketh. Okay. Okay, so now this is the event that you all have been waiting for. And the reunion of the decade. This is the reunion of the decade and the genius behind this animal-themed episode. My BFF that shared a screen with me for the last 15 years. I am honored to call her my on and off-screen badass friend that, whether it's for Hannah or Miley, is always right there when I need her. So I'm going to connect Emily Osment, who said she's not tech savvy, but you can't be worse than Ellen. So here we go. Let's get Emily. I'm gonna find it now. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, you guys. Okay, Instagram, if I have any notes, it's that. It says unable to join. Hold on. You gotta make it a little easier to do these joins, especially if I'm gonna be running my own TV show. Okay, here we go. For some reason, it says unable to join. Can anyone write in the comments, like, well, what the hell are we going on? Because this is crucial. Hold on. It still says unable to join, you guys. Okay, she's requesting. Hold on, I'm going to keep working with this. Running my own TV show, doing the tech, being DJ Emu's manager, set designer, freaking music supervisor, talent booker. It's too much. Okay, so Emily will need to request. I think she has. So, let me see if I can find her. Emily, you are going. I do follow her, you guys. Emily Osment. Oh, I got her. Hold on, you guys. Oh, shit. Excuse my French. This is so extra. You guys, this is just really like, could anything be more anticlimactic? Okay, Emily Osment. Here we go. And, oh, no, you guys. Okay. Hold on. She's coming. Do I need to do my freaking intro again? Okay, you guys, chill out. Take it slow. I'm going to rock out this show. More time for everyone to join. Hold on. In the meantime, keep the puppy. I can also play my theme song on loop if you guys wish. Okay, Emily, you're going to have to request me. I don't see her anymore. She was watching. Well, I guess we could just do this while we wait. I'm going to request. She's going to not. She's going to answer. Hi, honey. Okay, sorry. By the way, you got kind of it's probably a little disappointing that I got my mom and I told everybody that Emily Osment was coming.
Well, you know, your mom never bails.
My mom is always there for me.
Always here.
Well, mommy, I'm trying to freaking run my own show, run sound, run set, run props, do wardrobe, freaking.
Honey,
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I mean, you've got it going on.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So tomorrow my mom is on the show 10 minutes in the morning with MT, motivational mornings with my mom. And she is going to be reading some of her favorite Bible verses.
I was thinking that we don't have to read Bible verses. We could actually just talk about, because I saw Haley on your show.
Yeah.
And I thought she did such a good job and was like really opening your eyes to like understanding that your relationship with God doesn't have to be what mine is. And I saw that like go ding, 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 and made you realize that it can be whatever you want that to be.
Okay, so we're going to talk about that tomorrow, first thing in the morning, 11:35. Mom's going to be on the show. I got to go back to trying to book Emily, but love ya.
Bye, honey.
Bye. Oh, she just requested me. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Oh, no. Okay, I'm ending and coming back, but there's 30,000. And we're back. They're telling my followers while we do so, let me get. Okay. Let me try this again. Okay, we're waiting on Emily. BRB. You guys don't understand the stress. RuPaul's Drag Race. How are they requesting me? That can't be the official. Okay, I'm coming back. Okay, but I got 32, so I'm not ready. I'm just gonna play my theme song one more time. Oh, now I lost Bluetooth. It's falling apart, you guys. Monday through Friday, live with Miley on my Instagram show. On my Instagram show. Stay lit, everybody. That is now what I'm going to play when I'm having a hard time with talent. I'm just going to keep playing this shit over and over again. Here I go. If you want to be bright-minded, there's just one place to go. When you're stuck at home and the time is ticking slow. Monday through Friday, live with Miley on my Instagram show. On my Instagram show. Stay lit, everybody. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. If you wanna be bright-minded, there's just one place to go. When you're stuck at home and the time is ticking slow. Monday through Friday, live with Miley on my Instagram show. On my Instagram show. Stay lit, everybody. Okay, I'm trying again. Yes! Yeah! Yes, yes,
Yes!
man!
Oh my God. That was some stress. I was completely very stressed.
I sweat. My face gets red. I stink. I gotta introduce you to. Look
Let me
at
see. I
those
saw a
cousins.
picture. Oh my God. Look at you.
Let me see his cousin. Let me see Joe.
Joseph. Oh, Joe.
Oh, hi, baby.
Joe needs a bath really bad. Obviously, I haven't
So do
taken him
I,
anywhere.
honey. I
I
haven't
know.
been shake shit out of these things. Oh, I'm just happy it's
Hi.
like he's yawning, that there's like some sunshine out.
It's
Trying to do the
nice.
tech. We're
Mhm.
not worse than Ellen. Ellen was trying to Insta Live on her
I saw. I was
computer.
watching. I saw. Uh-huh.
So today's been some tech difficulties, but the sign is on and popping, so that's all that we need to know.
I
And
know, the
everyone is
sign's
so
fantastic.
excited that you're here. I actually
Yay.
printed some pretty embarrassing pictures. Not just
Oh, let
you,
me
but
see.
kind of everyone on the show. So this I thought was kind of perfect for the time. This is Lola sanitizing Hannah.
Oh, perfect.
Which there's
Wow.
actually now a theory that Hannah, the show, predicted everything that was ever going to happen in life. And here it is.
Right? There it is. Man, do you have like actual memory of some of those? I'm like having a hard time remembering like what year that was or what was happening.
This one I remember was the year that I think Hannah was trying to make like tutus and peplums happen.
Yes, of
which
course.
should never happen.
I was wearing a lot of vests. I remember.
There was a
lot of vests.
Yeah, you got a vest on.
God, I'm rocking it too.
Oh, you
yeah.
are rocking it. You made it sexy as hell. This is when we were like BFF denim on denim matching
hell yeah.
coral. I do
Circa
remember
2006.
this day.
I do remember that day too. Yes, very much so.
This was one of our, was it our first or second season?
That was season 1.
That's what I think so too. And this was our first day of like really hanging out.
I remember because I remember the day being like much longer than anyone warned us it would be. And there was like 12 costume changes and we all had to take a lot of photos like that.
I remember that was kind of our life for 8 years. Every day just being longer than anyone
Longer
else.
than we thought.
Yeah. Longer than we were warned.
Do you remember our 2-hour lunches?
The one thing I remember also was this day. This was our first day of press. And my teeth had pretty much all decided to fall out like a month
I look like before. I'm choking you. Look, I'm like going for the throat here.
This was also a premonition. But
look at that sweater vest. Look at you.
My mom had to get me like some fake teeth. But we look like we're going to church. I don't know who told us that this was going to be the look.
I know that's definitely that's an Ann Taylor top on me.
Apparently,
that's an Ann Taylor top.
The youngest child to ever rock Ann Taylor.
Oh yeah, thanks, Mom. Yeah.
This one is one thing that I was remembering as we started getting like a little older here, and it started.
Whoa!
This is more recent, and we were getting like a little older, and it was kind of feeling a little bit strange. I don't know about for you, for me to like put on a tutu and a wig.
Yeah.
Now I feel like, you know how they say you get younger.
Now totally fine. Yeah.
Yeah, they say you get younger as you get older, and you kind of start becoming a child again, like the older you get. Which now I do put on wigs and dance around my house and I do. And this I wasn't doing for free. Now I'm just doing it just for like shits and giggles. And then speaking of the puppy episode, this was a day where we got to just take pictures with the puppy.
Oh man, that was for what was that, Marie Claire or some sort of magazine shoot? Teen Vogue. We did Teen Vogue.
And
we're so cool.
Teen Vogue, and the woman had this really weird obsessive compulsion about she didn't like nubbies.
Oh, the nubbies. She could say nubbies.
So she didn't want us to show. She didn't want your hand or my hand to wrap around each other for some reason. So
so if you put your hand, you had to like do that. Yeah.
Was us focused, and we kept being like, guys, we're not going to prom. Like, what the hell? Like.
Well, little did you know, we were probably.
I think they then just gave us some puppies to make us shut up and do what they wanted.
Yeah, which worked.
Which works, and it's continuing to work.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to get my little computer I wanted to talk about, because when we started DMing about this, me and you haven't really gotten to spend much time together, and now's not going to be the time because we're all quarantined in our house. But we were talking about.
Are you sure?
With Demi a couple days ago about it's a good time to reconnect. Like if there's someone that you haven't got to talk to in a while, reach out to them. It's a good time to FaceTime. And so I'm just really happy that we're getting to connect through the show. And I actually was writing down that it was totally your idea to spotlight animal care at this time of emergency, which I thought was a genius idea, because it's a really great time for you know, those in situations that are, you know, able to provide, it's a great time to adopt or foster, but it's really important to talk about financial responsibility and the strain that a pet can cause on a family at such a financially, you know, challenging time. And so a lot of pets are going to be surrendered and they're going to end up in shelters. So they're going to go from being at homes to going to unknown places. And so it's just a crucial time for us to step up for dogs.
Definitely.
And I think the best way to draw attention to man's best friend is to bring in the best friend duo that always encourage people to like do what's best, do what's right. And so I'm just excited that we could bring our puppies together and that we could like bring some awareness to people with puppies.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to somebody, my friend Alana Rizzo, who works for the Dodgers. She runs, I believe, like a pet rescue nonprofit. And I was talking to her, and she was telling me that sometimes it's a lot harder for bigger dogs or like larger breeds or older dogs to get rescued because people want puppies, which obviously. And so that's something she's been trying to focus on. And I've got a yard, so I was like, I could like rescue a you know, a larger breed dog for a couple weeks, absolutely, or maybe forever.
That's a good thing too. We were talking about stigmas, like the stigmas, whether it's in like our own society of like just judging people from like where they've come from, and a lot of it has to do with nature and nurture. And so certain dogs have like natural tendencies to be more loyal or to be more hyper, or they have a tendency that they need to be like walked more or like more exercise. And so that's their nature, but it has a lot to do with nurturing them also. And so like we were saying, when people complain like, okay, my dog's been tearing up my house, it's like, okay, well, where's his bones? Where's chew toys? Are you doing all the things that you can do that will be nurturing the natural nature of your dog? So I think if people can get bigger dogs, they have to know that bigger dogs, bigger responsibility, really, to make sure it's not aggressive and to just like, you got to think a lot. And dogs aren't good gifts. As much as like, I always ask someone to get me a puppy for my birthday, it's not a good gift.
Yeah, that's definitely something that's very personal. And as I'm watching Joe attack a squirrel, it's something that's very personal, and you have to be ready for it. And if you're giving somebody a puppy without them having any knowledge of it beforehand, you're handing them more than just a gift.
Yeah, you're handing them a really big responsibility. So even though we're kind of asking people to adopt or to foster dogs, we're also asking, you know, them to like maybe a list. I really like a list of like, if you could actually prove that you're in a position right now, even emotionally, like we're so emotionally occupied right now that it's a hard time to like focus on training a new dog. It could also be a nice distraction in a time of distress, but it also can just be that one amount of stress. Like the first 2-3 weeks of having a new dog is super stressful, and that could maybe just like push you over the edge and just be a stress that you don't need right now. So if you can't do that and you're financially able, you know, supporting like foundations like your friend or my friend, or supporting these foundations if you can't actually do it yourself, or donate your time. Time is the most valuable.
Yes. Joseph knows.
Then you can play with more dogs in one day if you actually work like at the shelter.
Exactly. Look, Joe needs a haircut more than anybody has ever needed a haircut. He's got
Maybe
this
that
big
can
beard
be
going.
your project for today, like do a little glam work.
I think we're gonna do maybe I'll live stream a glam session for Joseph. He looks like Santa. Look at him.
Well, I will definitely be tuned in to any sort of dog glam content.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure there's like a whole like how like ASMR is a thing. I feel like there's like a whole little like
dog shampoo,
little like creepy dog shampoo, little cult following. So I'm probably
if not, it should be. Yeah.
Just hashtag dog shampooing, and you'll just get like so much content. So if people want to watch you wash your dog, do they just go to your Instagram, which is @EmilyOsment?
Yeah, you can go to @EmilyOsment, or my band's Instagram, which is Bluebird Music with 2 eyes. Sometimes
Bluebird Music with 2 eyes.
Bluebird Music. You can
go
there as well.
2 eyes in the music.
Oh, good question. 2 eyes in bird.
That's part
Bluebird
of the show
music.
Host, you know, gotta make sure. 2
Thank
eyes
you very much for clarifying. Yes, sometimes Joe makes an appearance on there.
I wanted to say thank you so much. Your music is badass. Yeah. Thank you for what you do with animals. Thanks for bringing up the idea to make sure we highlight animal care at this time. And
absolutely.
You are the best.
You the best. Good to see ya.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. And that's our show. And that is my show, people. Tomorrow, I am hoping there are slightly less tech difficulties. None of them were on my end this time, y'all. None of them were on my end. None of these tech fails were on my end. I got my Wi-Fi boosted and I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. If you want to be right-minded, there's just one place to go.